Hey everybody, this is Adam Parker here again with the Carter Beauford replica kit. It is the end of May, and that means another Dave Matthews Band tour is about to be underway. Actually starting as I'm filming this video this evening. And so I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of Carter's so far 2025 drum kit. Nothing really changed this year except for one thing, which we'll kind of get to in just a second. But usually every year something usually changes on Carter's kit, and so I've just kind of documented it every year and try to keep up with it as best I can, and keep this kit up with his. It's fun and keeps everything interesting. And so we'll just get right into it this year. The only thing that changed on Carter's kit so far, which that could change at any moment, is this right side ride cymbal, which he requested that Henry put up for him. It went from a 20-inch K heavy ride to a 21-inch K crash ride. And I've just got a brilliant finish 20-inch K cluster crash here, which kind of, it's pretty close to the 21-inch K crash ride. It's a little trashier over here, but that's the only kit change this year. Everything else so far has stayed the same. You know, that could change at any moment, like I said. But we'll do a quick rundown of Carter's rig in case you want to know exactly all the details. We'll start left to right with cymbals. Cymbals are all Zildjian. This is the 16-inch A Custom EFX crash, the 20-inch A Custom flat ride with a 6-inch A Custom splash on top, the 22-inch K Custom medium rod, and Henry has put a thing of gaff tape right along in here somewhere above the Zildjian logo to kind of tame this rod a little bit, make it a little less washy, reduce some of those higher frequencies in this rod. But yeah, that's the main rod. 19-inch A Ultra Hammered China, 14-inch Zildjian A New Beat hats, an 8-inch K Splash with a 6-inch Zilbel on top of it, and then the famous Chinese wedding bell on top of that. The 18-inch K dark medium thin crash, 10-inch A Custom splash, 19-inch K dark thin crash, 6-inch A Custom splash over an 8-inch A Custom splash, the 14-inch K mini China, which is flipped with the flange up. Henry and I guess Carter both kind of like the sound that this, the way it's mounted here gives versus the normal, you know, upside down China. The 21-inch A Ultra Hammered China, and then like I said earlier, this is now the 21-inch K crash rod. Drums stayed the same as always. The black Yamaha Recording Customs. Carter plays the new 2016 Recording Custom drums. And that is a 8x7, a 10x7.5, a 12x8, a 14x12, and a 16x15. And kick is a 20x16. Timbali over here is a 13x7 Dunette. I believe it's titanium. This snare here, Henry has in place of the old left side tom. This is a 14x10 Tama SLP Birch Duo. It's it kind of acts as a tom, and it has snares for, it can be a real fat snare drum over here. Carter's main snare is still the 14x6.5 Ludwig Alex Van Halen signature rosewood snare. And then the 10x7 pork pie, I believe his is a mahogany wood on his little side snare over here. He's got the LP 72 bar whole tone chimes, and a handful of various, mostly LP hand percussion shakers, stuff like that. Vic Firth sticks and mallets. DW. Carter uses the DW 9000 pedals. I've currently got the USA manufacturing chain drive and then the direct drive hi-hat stand. And then the Travis Barker cowbell and jam block over here. Drum heads. I believe Henry has either a smooth white or a coated 13-inch ambassador on the timbale, a controlled sound X on the left snare and the main snare. The 10-inch snare has a coated ambassador. Kick drum is a clear Power Stroke 3 over I believe an ebony ambassador now. I think that used to be a Power Stroke 3 on the front of the kick, but I think Henry recently switched to a ebony ambassador for the bass drum reso. Tom heads are clear Remo pinstripes. The resos, the 8-inch has a a coated or a smooth white ambassador on the 8-inch tom. Henry said that kind of mutes the higher end frequencies on this drum, kind of gets it dialed in right where they want it. And then the rest of the toms have ebony Remo ambassadors for their drum heads. The bottom of the snares are hazy ambassadors with 42 strands, I believe, on the main and the main snare, and then the side snare over here. And I believe I want to say a 10 or a 16 strand on the little popcorn side snare over here. I believe that about covers it for the year. Like I said, nothing really changed this year, so there wasn't really much to document. There's the tape that Henry has on this rod to kind of mute those higher end frequencies. And here is a look at the front of the kit, and over on this side. And like I said, I believe that is all the changes so far. If anything else changes this year, we'll be sure to upload and document that. But just wanted to get this out to y'all with the 2025 tour starting. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and we'll be sure to get to them. Thanks.